Hello everyone, and welcome to the first in my final series of custom Dalek figure reviews. If you've followed my channel for a while, you'll know that over the years I've worked on several series of custom figure reviews. The last series, which focused on specific characters from my animations, included 2 videos that were planned to be uploaded over at In Time Adventures, but were not released. While these may one day see proper release, this 5th series will wrap up my final review series on this channel. With that out of the way, we can crack on. This time we're going to look at a custom of Dalek Zeg, which was purchased from eBay in 2020. So for many years, usually on my 60s Dalek animations, people have asked me if Zeg would ever appear. Obviously he was absent from Rendezvous with Evil because we had the red Admiral Dalek, which was piloting the Emperor's saucer specifically in that story. Now, shortly after Rendezvous came out, I was planning to do a sequel, which was called The Deserted City, and Zeg would have appeared in this Rendezvous with Evil sequel. In The Deserted City, the Emperor's ship lands, and it ends its journey which was going through during Rendezvous with Evil. Before disembarking, the Emperor summons his personal entourage from Skaro, and in order to do this, communicates with a red Dalek back at the Dalek City, which sends them over via transmat. This would have been Dalek Zeg. It was always part of my plan to work on this Dalek Zeg figure, to tweak it slightly to make it look more appropriate for filming. This would have included enhancing the gold sections and repainting some of the red areas to cover up mistakes, cracks, and tidy the whole thing up a little bit. I don't currently have plans to use this figure, so I thought it made sense to cover it in this review. Now, the person that made this, I can't remember where I bought it from, but to my memory, it wasn't like an established customizer of Daleks on eBay. It was just sold by a random account. It predates the B&M sets, so I'm not sure what kind of Dead Planet Dalek was used for the base, but it obviously has the inaccurate eye of the SFX one. They've spray painted the whole thing quite a flat, sort of solid red. This is a good red for Zeg. I'm happy with the finish of this. But the gold they've used is probably a bit too close to the red colour. I think for Zeg there should be something of a brighter gold used. They've replaced the fender with a 70s style fender to give it an extra bit of height, and left the neck bin area silver. The eye stalk's been painted in black and silver, the headlamps are also black, and the appendages have been left silver. Obviously, in the comics, as covered in my previous reviews, the paint schemes of the Dalek characters weren't often consistent, especially when it comes to swapping artists around. This is quite a good approximation of how Zeg looked in the comics. I'd never really seen a custom of Zeg that I liked enough to copy or replicate for my own purposes, but when this came up for quite a low price back in 2020, I just snapped it up with the intention of using it in a future video. There's not much else to say about this figure. I can't see myself using it in any upcoming projects for the time being, but I just thought I'd cover it because people have noticed it in the background in various videos, and I thought it was time to give it some spotlight. It's good to be back. I hope you enjoyed the previous short animation. There's more animations to come. I've got a slightly more significant piece in the collection for our next video in this series, which will be released next week. Thanks for watching.